Good day, everyone. Welcome to the world of English. So, now let us discuss all about again the feature writing for its part 4. So, last video I discussed all about the different kinds of feature article. So, today let us read example of news feature. So the man who climbed Mayon over 600 times by Seth Dematera. Manila, Philippines, respect the mountain and do not tempt fate. This was the message of a veteran climber who has climbed the rugged and treacherous terrain of Mayon volcano at least 600 times since 1941. Now, 77 years old, Ricardo D. gave the siege advice to everyone, including tourist guides who might be considering a trek up the volcano to experience its rumblings up close. So, never dare trek the 8,078-foot mountain while its overall condition remains abnormal. D cautions following reports that local and foreign tourists, accompanied by neophyte guides, continue to sneak past the checkpoints authorities had set up and braved the danger to watch Mayon's spectacular lava flows at close range. Despite the government's no human activity policy within the permanent danger zone around the still restive volcano. These exploits as the oldest living Mayon climber and tour guide have been documented and published in a number of internationally circulated mountain climbing books and magazines. While still a young student, D referred to by fellow climbers and tourist guides as the Mayon King, began trekking the active volcano in 1941, establishing safe trails up the tricky slope in order to reach its summit crater. While I was up the mountain, I saw Japanese warplanes flying at 2,500 feet elevation, now popularly known as Mayon's Camp 1, D told Starweek. D says that Mayon's rugged terrain possess poses real danger to climbers and anyone daring to venture near its foot, as the 10, 15, 30, 45, and even 90-degree inclines are treacherous, and at any time, volcanic materials could loosen or cascade down the slopes at varying and unpredictable speeds and direction. This is especially true during its abnormal status, as is the case now, when there are a lot of volcanic materials deposited on the slopes after eruption episodes. After at least 600 ascents up its various slopes with over 1,000 people that he has guided, D has not grown complacent or thinks that he knows the volcano well enough. He reveals that Mayan's perfect symmetry viewed from a distance may lead one to think that climbing it is simply a trick straight up, when the truth is quite the opposite. Most people, especially tourists and mountain climbing enthusiasts, are lured to trick Mayon volcano because of its postcard picture perfect beauty. But the truth is, a dangerous experience awaits anybody who will climb it without a veteran guide, because it will be as if you were groping in the dark, Dee says. He recalls that in 1992, he and a team of equally trained climbers had to rescue French climber Remy Eschew, whom they found almost lifeless after a frantic 6 day search. They found the Frenchman some 6,000 feet up Mayon Slope at the dead end of treacherous terrain known as the Knife's Edge. Dee, who was assistant director of the Office of Civil Defense in Bicol until 1998, started guiding tourists and scientists up to the crater of Mayon during normal conditions in 1958. His last climb was in May last year when he guided a group of Bantay Kalikasan workers. Among the dignitaries he has brought to Mayon's summit were U.S. Press Corps volunteer to the Philippines Jerry Moline, a judge from Hong Kong, and a member of an English royal family. He has also guided groups of students doing research, as well as researchers and scientists who conducted studies of the open vent volcano. Dee says that the so-called blank wall is a 90-degree terrain at Mayon's upper slope that every mountain climber dreams of conquering, but he quickly adds that whenever volcanic debris come loose in this portion, they fall downslope at very high speed. In 1984, it was Dee who tipped off volcanologists that Mayon might erupt any time, based on his actual observation of animal movement and the foul odor he smelled when he tricked the volcano. It indeed erupted just weeks later. Under Alert Level 3, Mayon is still very critical. Dee warns nobody should be allowed to enter the danger zone. It is best for people to view this magnificent volcano from a distance, such as in the city or town proper, Dee said. Mayon's unique eruption traits should be dubbed Mayonian scientist by Seth Dematera. Legazpi City, for possessing unique eruption characteristics not found in any other volcano around the world, Filipino volcanologists want to christen Mount Mayon's eruption episodes as Mayonian. Dr. Ernesto Corpus, chief of the Volcano Monitoring Division of the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or the PHIVOC, said it is high time for everybody to refer the Mayon and number 146 eruptions characteristics as Mayonian, because these traits are so unique that only this Philippine volcano has continuously displayed them in most of its 46 eruption episodes since the 15th century. He said the term strombolian, which is characterized by ash ejections and lava fountaining, derived its name from Stromboli volcano in Italy, while the term volcanion, characterized by strong explosions, lava flow, and pyroclastic flow, derived its name from the volcano in Sicily. We know that Mayon, since its recorded history, in, six, in 1616 had been displaying eruption characteristics that are either a combination of Strombolian and Vulcanian, or of distinct types. Therefore, it is easier to describe Mayon's type of eruption as Mayonian, Corpus told the Star yesterday. He said the term Talian to refer to the eruption characteristics of the Taal volcano in Batangas is how gaining or is now gaining ground in the volcanology community. This refers to eruption episodes dominated by water explosions and mud geysering. Corpus admitted they are running out of available names whenever they are asked to describe Mayon's abnormal eruption episodes, saying the volcano with a near perfect cone has its own unique patterns of abnormal behavior. We believe that it would be a lot easier if we would just refer to it as or call it Mayonian. The existing terms such as Strombolian and Vulcanian will just be used as points of reference or comparison, he added. Corpus said the very prolonged lava extrusion neither falls singly in either Strombolian or Vulcanian types, and the shift in Mayon's eruption episodes do not always follow the known two eruption patterns. He also said the gaps between Mayon's recorded eruptions are also very unpredictable, adding that during its earlier explosions, the gaps range from 10 to 150 years as compared to the recent gap range of 1 year to 10 years. Based on its 46 recorded eruptions, Mayon first blew its top in 1616, then followed by another in 1766 or after 150 years of slumber, after erupting again in 1800 and 1811. The 2,462-meter volcano saw its worst explosion on February 1, 1814, so strong that lava and other volcanic materials buried the entire village of Cagsawa in Old Daragat town in Albay and its church, killing at least 1,200 villagers. So that will be all today. Goodbye.